Uh-uh.
Okay, you take the big one.
Twist my arm.
Put this in a small bit. You may need the big bit for more mushrooms later. If we just save up the mushrooms conspicuous on the road like that. If there aren't going to be millions of mushrooms in the park, then this is like a 1 in a million shot.
Let me have you do these because you need to hold them steady on video and
Well,
talk
I
about
want to get them with the full contingent of everything on it.
Okay, well then, ready when you are. Just I have to get you on this side.
All right, I want to get a sample from the other,
5, 4. Damn this light. Okay, whenever you're ready, just go ahead.
Okay, here is the wild raisin, Viburnum prunifolium. It is a shrub like all the viburnums with opposite leaves, leaves in twos like all the viburnums, clusters of berries sort of in an umbrella-like configuration. And this has roundish berries. Growing quite near it is a relative called a nanny berry, which looks fairly similar. Except notice the nanny berries in my left hand have elongated berries, and they are both edible. And they taste almost the same. They both have one flattened seed inside that looks like a watermelon seed. And they both are ripe in mid to late fall. Sometimes you'll even find these in the beginning of the winter. Usually they fall off by then. Now, let's take a look at the leaves of the two species. The wild raisin has a little groove in the leaf stalk. The nannyberry leaf stalk doesn't have that groove. Let's take a look at one of those. Here in my left hand again is the nannyberry. And the other difference is the terminal bud, the bud at the tip of the plant, which is different in the two plants. Here is the terminal bud of the nannyberry, which sort of has a fat base. And the wild raisin, I think I have to go over to the other tree. No, here's one with a bud from the wild raisin. The wild raisin has a shorter, thinner bud. Not too much difference there. What you do with these is you eat as many as you can because they're quite delicious. Then you cook them. They taste like a combination of bananas with a thick texture and a flavor of prune butter. And you can cook them in fruit juice, strain out the seeds through a food mill or a strainer, and then use them in puddings, in pastries, or other dessert dishes. They are quite delicious. The wild raisin is also a medicinal plant. People have used the inner bark, the part, the green part called the cambium, underneath the outer bark, boiled as a tea for cramps and spasms. Now these are serious illnesses, so you should certainly check with a practitioner before treating someone for these kinds of conditions.
Hey Dana, what's up?
You want me to
Let it go for about 2 seconds here. Count to 10. 1, 2. Can you turn it this way, twist it towards me so I can see the, yeah, like that. Yeah, that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool, I just gotta get down on the bark for a second and move on. Great. You found pear-shaped puffballs.
pear-shaped?
Tell me you found wolf farts.
Okay.
Good ones.
How many should I take to him?
Just leave a few for demo for them. So we can let some people take some from the farm and taste them.
You know, my mom used to always cook them. I just never, on my own, I was never sure what might not be edible.
Well, no. Why?
Up in the spring too. If you have someplace a little bit sheltered and warm, you can even grow it in the winter. Is that a nice flavor?
Nice bulb to it too.
Yeah, the bulbs are quite delicious. The bulbs are milder in the cold weather. In the warm weather, they get very intensely hot. And there's a nice big green bunch right in there. Before the double-trunked
Okay, I see what
tree.
you're talking about.
This has seeds in the summer, which are also very good to use as a seasoning. I'm sure those would be good.
Hey Dano,
Garlic.
can I get you to come over here and dig some of this up on video with your finger? Just look at the bulbs.
Oh, just field garlic. What do you want me to do?
Okay, I'm gonna pan down like this and stop, and then just dig under here with your finger,
Okay.
and or you might need a stick.
My finger's gonna be clean.
Here, and pull some up. Pull some of the bulbs up, and then hold them in your hand and just sort of show them in front of the camera.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, whenever you are.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
When they first come up like this in the fall and they're young and tender, they're
And hold it tilted towards the camera.
We have a shovel. Dan, do you have my shovel or is it in the car?
It's right here.
Go like this. Yeah, great. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Let's give him the shovel. Here you go. Very easy one to dig up. Not deep. I'm sure these are a little bit beat up.
Something like that.
They're older. Now these aren't ordinary.
Okay.
They'll look pretty solid on
Now go like this.
maybe Bolivia.
Open your mouth like this. In the background.
Not an edible species.
Okay, hang on. This would be a good one.
Yeah, there are lots of little brown that are very difficult to identify. Could be the buttery Bolivia. It feels like
How's it look? Tastes good?
I don't know.
no,
It's
if
cool
it is
looking.
buttery Bolivia, it has no flavor.
you're in the office.
I'm in the corner. I'm not to see the little girl one.
Century or some or other. Can you tilt it a little bit, the head towards me a little bit, like, yeah, like that. But just a little bit, like, right like there. Knapweed or gnat?
And nap, K-N-A-P.
They're sleeping, huh?
I guess it's cool, you know. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Can you do me a favor and talk about it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go. 5. You're just gonna pick it from here, okay?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, whenever you're ready.
This is greater celandine. It's in the poppy family. And let's pick a piece and look what happens when we tear it. It bleeds orange. It has an orange sap. The leaves are compound, divided into segments. And John Lust recommends in his herbal book to use this as an eye wash. However, it is caustic poison. But then again, you do have 2 eyes. Don't put this in your eye. However, you can put the orange-colored sap on warts, and I've heard many reports that it cures warts. There's also a lesser celandine, which is a member of the buttercup family. This is a member of the poppy family. Why they should both be called celandine is beyond me. They're not related, and they don't look similar at all.
Okay.
Get the foxtail grass full of seeds.
Okay.
Probably have this already.
Yeah, I can always use another shot though. It's hard to hold it still, so. Here we go. Oh, that's a great one.
I will then
Talk about
play with the plant and take the seeds out. Let me know.
Okay, here we go. Whenever you're ready. Tilt your hand towards me.
They say they can. I'm not accurate.
Okay. Great one.
Oh, there's greater celandine. It looks like there might still be some old fruit capsules. Here.
Okay, shoot.
This is the fruit of the greater celandine, and if you break this open, there are the seeds. They look like poppy seeds, which shows you that plants that are related will have similar fruits and similar seeds. Not edible.
Then you like parch it.
We were talking about it. We decided you should do a special with Shelby, foraging for children to sell to PBS.
Oh, they'd be very paranoid about children and wild edible plants. Kids all belong in front of the TV set or in the classroom.
Here's some,
Not outside.
what do you
not
say?
Avens.
Oh, let's get some
Oh, I
Shepherd's
know.
first.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, here's the one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's Shepherd's Purse. No, here.
How about
Here.
this?
It's also looks like a Shepherd's Purse or another mustard.
Personally,
This one,
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
There's a big primrose for you over here.
Yeah, there's one here too. Has any chemicals been used on these fields?
No.
Cool.
What are you getting?
Primrose?
What?
Primrose?
Oh, there's another big one over here.
Great.
And try some of this. Early dot.
Mm.
Let me get the other one. Okay.
Here, hold that up.
I actually have enough. I have
The other way.
Chris and I went out to the seashore with some friends.
Show the root. Great. Good one.
Well, this is the closest relative to the commercial mushroom, and they'll come up in this area again.
Okay, ready? Shoot.
Okay, Agaricus campestris, the meadow mushroom, closest relative to the commercial mushroom. Grows on the ground in nice composted areas. It has gills that are pink at first and then become brown as the brown spores color the gills. There is a ring or skirt around the stem. The stem is free from, the gills are free from the stem. You can break off the gills and look right over here, they haven't even torn because there's a little space between the gills and the stem. And this is an incredibly delicious mushroom. It smells like, this is what the commercial mushroom should be like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, if you cook this and eat it, it tastes similar to the commercial tasteless white mushroom, but with real flavor to it. So you guys should definitely try some of this.
Okay.
And there might, look at this, they're just coming up. There might be more. Here it is in its baby stage. Hasn't even opened up yet.
Is this?
Here you go. Tiny, but anyways.
Ah, Cecil. Who's got the shovel? Here, dig this up.
Is this edible?
This is the Cecil? Yes.
Cecil's the thistle?
Yeah, I used to have a French guy. Steve, when are you going to get Cecil?
There you go. Oh, you want to talk about it as we dig it?
Yeah,
What was that
yeah.
you just heard?
Here, Ed, would you like to dig?
That.
Who would like to dig this
Well,
up?
That? What?
That's a bull thistle.
I'd rather watch
I
the
should give you
cows
some
eat.
of my work gloves, though.
What is that?
Maybe I should do it. Let me do it because I'm going to be on the TV show. Wait, Ed, wait. Let me get my gloves.
All right. There's chickweed underneath.
You know, let's...
No, pennyroyal.
It's chickweed. Huh?
Just let one cow eat out of the bed.
Okay, Chris, let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
The call
Okay, on my tours, I
No,
had
wait. Shoot.
on a lot of my tours, it was this French guy
I
by
gotta
the
do it again because a lot of my thing got screwed up. And you gotta speak up because of the tractor. So shoot.
On one of my tours, there was this Frenchman by the name of JD, and he'd always say, Steve, when are you going to show us the Cecil? I said, who's Cecil? Cecil, we see Cecil all the time on the tours. I said, I don't know who Cecil is. The Cecil. Well, here is Cecil the thistle, and it is very, very thorny. I had a tour once where I said, let's have lunch here, and someone sat down on the thistle and spent the rest of her lunch break standing. However, when you get a big thistle like this, you can dig up the taproot. You'd have to wear heavy-duty work gloves because this is a very, very thorny plant. Not to fool around with otherwise. And here are the taproots. They taste a little bit like parsnips, and they are quite delicious. Now this is the basal rosette stage of the thistle. First year, big taproot. You can dig this up in the early spring or fall. The second year, it also starts as a basal rosette, and you can dig this up again March and April. Then it will bolt and have a flower stalk. You can, wearing these heavy-duty work gloves, you can peel the flower stalk, boil it for 1 minute, and it comes out tasting like celery, only better. Or you could eat it raw too. You could also eat the leaves, but you have to cut off the thorns first, and you'll die of old age before you've cut off all the thorns. So there is Cecil, the thistle. This is a bull thistle. People ask about milk thistle. That is a European plant that also grows on the west coast. There is a commercial product called silymarin, which is good for cirrhosis of the liver, hepatitis, and amanita mushroom poisoning, but you have to buy that. You can't extract the silymarin from the milk thistle yourself. And again, the one I have in my hand is bull thistle. And you can tell it's bull thistle because there's a bull over there in the pasture. Did you get a shot of the bull? You can then cut the shot of the bull in.
Yeah.
Maybe I should hold some of this up to the bull.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Can I move now?
No, say hello to your mother.
Hi, Mom.
Whatever it is that you did, just do it again.
You'll have to tell me what I did.
Make some very bizarre face. Anything you can think of. Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. Hold that. Perfect.
What is...
Steve, explain how this is the best thing for burdock. Quick.
Okay, this is the best device to use to dig up burdock. Oh, there goes my burdock digger. Come back, please.
Great.
Dare to buy. What is this? Looks like a chard?
It's a kale.
A kale.
Now, there is a small health food store in Easton.
There's a company in Easton that
Anything
makes
you'd recommend with a kale besides eating raw and steaming?
No,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
there's your shovel. Okay.
Like Jack Hunter in a corner, don't go nowhere, and I don't care. All your kisses was waiting for me. I don't stay out late, don't care to go. Everybody, me and Mr. Jackson, we're going out on the tunnel. And they play to a man because it's so good. Sexy love. Now I say to you, like the French people do. Mama, it's so good. Every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear. Leads to only one thought. And it's nothing else can do. Just your slightest